What's going on, guys? It's Boosted J. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be installing this red 46 skid plate to the bottom of the E30 to protect the oil pan. So right now you've got a 15mm wrench right up in here on top of the power steering rack. So when you go under your E30 to put the skid plate on, you're going to need a 15mm socket and a 15mm wrench, because there's a nut on top of the bolt that's right here that hold on the power steering rack, and there's two bolts. So there's one over here and then there's one on this side. And so you get your 15, throw it up there, get your ratchet, and then just try to crack it loose. I might need a breaker for this one. So now we got the bolt loose. We got the 15mm wrench up here where my right hand is, and we're gonna hold that bolt steady while we loosen up the power steering rack bolt. And I think we're spinning, so I'm gonna flip the wrench upside down. And here we go. Just like that. Super easy for the first bolt. And if you guys have gloves, wear gloves if you didn't wash your car into here, because I didn't wash my car, but we don't have gloves here because we ran out. So, boom, there's one bolt right there, guys. You can see that. So put that to the side. I don't think you want to get rid of that. And don't lose the nut either. So here's a nut that goes to the power steering rack bolt. So once you've got that one, you can get ready the new bolt. This is going to be a 17mm. This is a 17mm right there. You get your first washer, put it on, and then when you stick it through, but don't do that yet. When you stick it through, you're going to put another washer and then a nut. Sorry about the music playing. Alright, so now you have to move locations a little bit. So get your 15 socket. If you needed the breaker bar on the first one, you're definitely going to need it on the next one. Put that down and fish your hand up here and find out where it is. And I found the location. I want to blind you guys, but it's like right up under. So if you look at the oil pan, this is the on the driver's side where I'm pointing. You go this way, and where my arm is, right next to the rubber sleeve on the power steering joint, you look at the bolt and go straight up and put your hand up there and get that bolt. So now get your wrench and lock it in up top of the bolt. I don't know how well you guys can see this. Oh, the light is upside down. That's probably a million times better. And sorry if the camera keeps moving, I keep hitting it with my leg. Alright, that's, oh no. Ow. The wrench came off, no. That means I gotta redo all of that, or just have to reposition it. Oh. Ow, I'm tired. So you get the one, now get your next bolt and the next nut, and you're just gonna shift it up, right up in there. And then get your next, get your next, don't forget your washers. Alright, now get the bolt again. Take number 2. There it is. And hang on to it, don't let it fall on your face, because it will. Now get your next hand and just where you at, buddy? There it is. right, nut or the washer's in. And you just freaking and then you just get the nut and you just find the stud up there. Alright guys, what's up? So once you get to the part where you need to be drilling, what I recommend you guys using is using one of these 5/8 super fine point drill bits, I guess is what you call it. You see this little tip right here. This can drill through the metal and get your primary hole first. Then move on to a 1/4 hammerhead style bit. As you can see, the head is like a little bit, you know, it's extended out and then it gets smaller as it goes down. But yeah, this is a 1/4, and then move your way up to a this one, I don't know what this one is. Oh, this one's a 1/4. So what the? This one's a little bit smaller though. The top piece is 1/4, and then when the bit goes down, it's smaller. But then move your way up to a regular 1/4. Then move your way up to a 3/8 bit, and this is what you need to get the hole big enough for the bolts that they provide. So I'm on the step where you do the 3/8 because all the other stuff took me a long time to do, so I wasn't trying to record that. So now get your drill and, you know, throw the 3/8 in there and drill away. Make sure not to puncture your radiator though, because you are drilling right under this metal panel, and it's about this much of room before your radiator is there. So definitely when you push up through, you will hit your radiator. And it has happened before that people have punctured their radiator. So don't be one of those people. You can play it smart and just, you know, ease your way through, and you will poke through, but not all the way to hit your radiator. So anyways, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about right now. So you can get your hand up under the back of it and push up underneath is what I'm doing. Make sure you have it spinning the right way, and go ahead and go for it. Oh, the bit almost came out like instantly. So drop it back in there. Make sure you got it like reasonably tight. So let's try that again. And it will get stuck periodically. That means that you're going through several layers, and to just make sure it doesn't get stuck all the time, and just keep pushing. So when it keeps getting caught like that, you can put it on reverse and kind of put some pressure up on it when it's in reverse, and that'll clear out some of the spots. And now I basically got through the whole thing just like that. And now you just want to kind of work at it at an angle, and that's through just like that. So continue those steps all the way until you get all 5 holes through, and I'll show you guys me mounting it up after I'm done drilling the last 2. So guys, I just finished the install on the Red 46 skid plate. You guys can order that on catune.com or the Red 46 website, and they give you a whole bunch of selections on what motor you have on the car and blah blah blah. So obviously the E30 stock motor is an M20, so I ordered the M20 specific skid plate and got that all installed, and it looks so good. So there it is right there. I'm gonna get my light so you guys can see exactly what it looks like. But there you go, guys. That is the Red 46 skid plate. Now if you do see up in the front, there's only 2 bolts holding that on, but they got Loctite on there and everything. And that was just my mistake. I mismarked the holes when I was drilling, so only a handful of them
aligned when putting the bolts through. So I had my own hardware and I mounted it up myself with washers and everything, so that's not going anywhere, and everything else is secured on there. It's really sturdy, so I love the way it looks. Now I'm gonna lower the car, clean everything up, and see how low it is now to the ground.
Dark slick for the kids.